Every medical term is formed by combining at least one root, which is the foundation or subject of the word, and a suffix, which is the ending that modifies and gives essential meaning to the root. For example, in the term lipemia, lip is the root and emia is the suffix. It indicates a condition of fat in the blood. A prefix is a word structure placed at the beginning of a term when needed to further modify the root or roots. For example, hyperlipemia combines the prefix hyper, the root lip, and the suffix emia to mean an excessive fat blood condition. Often, a medical term has two or more roots, like hyperlipoproteinemia, which adds the root protein. When a medical term has more than one root, each is joined by a vowel, usually an O. This links the two roots and fosters easier pronunciation, known as a combining vowel. O is the most common combining vowel, while I is the second most common. A combining form is simply a root joined with a combining vowel, such as lip joined with O to form lipo. To define a medical term through word structure analysis, you can usually interpret the suffix first, then the prefix if present, and finally the succeeding root or roots. For example, in pericarditis, you read itis as inflammation, peri as around, and card as heart, meaning inflammation around the heart. Let's review the rules for forming medical terms. Rule 1. A combining vowel is used to join root to root, as well as root to any suffix beginning with a consonant. For example, electrocardiogram. Rule 2. A combining vowel is not used before a suffix that begins with a vowel. For example, vasectomy, which means excision of a vessel. Rule 3. If the root ends with a vowel and the suffix begins with the same vowel, drop the final vowel from the root. Example, carditis. Rule 4. A combining vowel is inserted between two roots even when the second begins with a vowel, like cardioesophageal. Rule 5. When a prefix ends with a vowel and the root begins with a vowel, drop the final vowel from the prefix, like parenteral. Here is a quick review of the rules applied to some terms. Angiotaxis is dilation of a vessel. Hematology is the study of blood. Ostectomy is excision of bone. Electroencephalogram is an electrical brain record. Paraumbilical is beside the navel. Arteritis is inflammation of an artery. Gastroenterocele is a stomach and intestine hernia. Gastrotomy is cutting into the stomach. Hypoxia is low oxygen. Now let's explore various patterns using the root cardi, meaning heart. Cardiac means pertaining to the heart. Epicardium is the external lining of the heart. Subendocardial means beneath the inner heart lining. Cardiopulmonary pertains to the heart and lungs. Cardiodynia means heart pain. Cardiorhexis is a heart rupture. Cardiorrhaphy is a suture of the heart. There are a few exceptions. A root alone or a combination of roots can be used without a combining vowel, like oviaduct. Also, a combination of a prefix and a suffix can form a word, like metastasis. Let's do a quick review. We have gastric, epigastric, gastrocardiac, epigastralgia, gastroscopy, epigastrocele, gastrotomy, and epigastrorrhaphy. Time for a 10-question revision quiz. Please leave your answers in the comments. 1. A combining vowel is omitted if the suffix begins with a vowel. True or false? 2. What does vasectomy mean? A. Excision of a vessel. B. Incision of a vessel. 3. In carditis, what does the suffix signify? A. Pain. B. Inflammation. 4. Cardioesophageal has how many roots? A. 1. B. 2. 5. Drop the final vowel of a prefix when the root starts with a vowel. True or false? 6. Hematology is the study of what? A. Bones. B. Blood. 7. What is the root in epicardium? A. Epi. B. Card. 8. Cardiopulmonary pertains to the heart and what else? A. Lungs. B. Brain. 9.
Does oviduct follow standard combining rules? A. Yes. B. No, it's an exception. 10. Gastroenterocele refers to a hernia of the stomach and what? A. Liver. B. Intestine. Don't forget to comment your answers.